So this question is pretty obviously going to be a diagram question. We have this geometrical figure provided. We see x degrees, y degrees, z degrees, these little markers, right, which just tell us that these triangles are isosceles to each other. Those side lengths are equal to each other. So let's see what the question actually wants us to determine. So it says two isosceles triangles are shown above. So we see that just given the marks that are there. Actually, I should and I would suggest having equal sides is not the only thing that we know about isosceles triangles. We also know that the angles here must be equal to each other. So it's good to just draw that in. So what else do we know? If 180 minus z equals 2y and y equals 75, what is the value of x? Well, if y is 75, I can replace this y with 75, which turns these two things into a combined 180 minus z equals 2 times 75, or 180 minus z equals 150. And I'm going to just actually subtract 180 from both sides so that I have negative z is equal to negative 30. And then I can divide both sides by negative 1 so that z is equal to positive 30. And then what I like to do is, now that I know that z is 30, I can just put in here, it's pretty small, but I know that that's 30. Now, that's an isosceles triangle on the right-hand side, and the top angle, that z angle, is 30 degrees. I know that I have 150 degrees left over to finish off the sum of the angle measures of the triangle. And I also know that these two angles have to be equivalent, which means that these two angles must be 75. So that's 75, and this is 75. And if that's 75, then this x degrees here, right, must be the supplement of 75, right, because this 75-degree angle here plus the x degrees forms this straight 180-degree line. So therefore, x must be 105 degrees, because 105 plus 75 is 180. And because the question is asking us for the value of x, well, we just found it, and that is 105.